What is going on, guys? My name is Luke and this is Tech Sweep. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Gatekeeper device. Now, I got this as a review unit from Untethered Labs, so thank you very much for them for sending me this. And I've had quite an enjoyable time in testing this out for you, so I'm going to bring you my review and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think of the device. The Gatekeeper is a piece of tech that allows you to automatically lock and unlock your computer. It was started on Kickstarter and has been a success with getting backed. Another quality to the Gatekeeper is that it doubles as a personal tracker for your items, but I'll explain about this a bit later. The key is powered with a single battery and does last for up to 6 months. That depends on how often you use this, of course. You do get a spare battery in the actual box with the device, so if that runs out you can have a quick change of the battery and you're up and running again. However, when you need to replace these again, they are single cell batteries, and I'll put the exact model number in the description below for you. This device is compatible with Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 10 and of course Mac OS X, all of the operating systems. When you first install the software on your computer, the install isn't as simple as I would have liked it to have been. It did get a bit confusing and it was quite difficult to see whether the actual software was installed or not. I did have problems with the installation, but that only came around 5 minutes, so after 5 minutes I did have the software up and running and it was no problem at all. It has a working range of around 100 feet, but while I was testing this it did vary a lot and I didn't actually, it wasn't consistent, it wasn't seamless with when it would unlock and lock the computer. You can change this in the software, so this may have been the issue there, I just hadn't set the settings up correctly. So from the software you can set the lock and unlocking distance, and this is the distance at which the computer will automatically lock when you leave the room and automatically unlock when you enter the room. You can configure this all from the software. To have the Gatekeeper automatically unlock your computer, you will need to provide your username and password for your computer user account, otherwise you will only have the option to lock the computer and it won't unlock when you come back in the room. This device comes in 5 different colours, so it comes in black, it comes in green, blue, orange and of course the silver one, which is what I've got. It does give off a metal look, however it is only plastic and it does feel quite cheap whilst holding it. You can attach it to any item with the provided keychain, which leads me on to the next function of the device. This device also features as a tracker for your personal items. This is a really good feature I liked about this, and I didn't actually realise the Gatekeeper had this capability. But you can download the app from your iOS App Store or your Google Play Store. I don't think you can search for it, but you can go onto the Gatekeeper website, gkchain.com, and click on the links that are suitable for you, and then you can download the app. So from the app you can install or add your key. What it will do is it will search for the Bluetooth key and then you can click on it. You can change the name, so say if you want the tracker on, I don't know, a pair of keys, you can change the name to keys, or if you want it on a pet, for example, because people put them on pets apparently, you can have it on a dog and then put dog. And I know that's a bit weird, but you know, it just keeps track of where everything is. So yeah, once you've done that and added it, you can then click on whatever key you want, because this works with multiple keys, and you can track the distance from where you're actually holding the device and where the tracker is. You'll have a little green line and it will beep when you're on top of it, and it will show you the distance when you're not on top of it. But I really like this feature. So in conclusion, I really like this device. It's very simple, but it's very effective as well. You can pick one of these up from GK Chain or Amazon for around $50 if you're in the US, or £30 if you're in the UK. I would definitely recommend you actually purchase this device, and I recommend it to anyone who needs a simple security method and a tracking solution, and especially for a very cheap price as well. So once again, thank you to GK Chain for sending me this device for review. I really have enjoyed reviewing it, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. One thing I will mention though is, if you get the product in the black box, not the white box, you will be required to do a firmware update. This is to fix issues with the battery draining itself quicker than it's supposed to. So from the website, click on the firmware updater, and then you can update the firmware for your Gatekeeper just like that. But you will need to do this if your product comes in the black packaging, not the white packaging. But once again, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, give it a like rating, it really does help, and I will see you all in the next video.